All right, guys, I guess I am live. Yes, I am. Okay. I just finished building me a coffee, so I'm a little bit behind there. Sorry about that. I just came from Marshall, Nomadic Adventure live stream. Looks like they're having a real nice day down there, not like up here. It's actually pretty cool today. Well, it's 20 degrees outside, Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but 20 degrees. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just finished building me a coffee. Dyson Crazy Adventure. Christina, thanks for popping in. Thank you, my friends. Phoenix, holy smokes, I can't keep up with the typing here already. Nomadic Adventure. Oh, Raid from Marshall. Oh, right on. Oh, cool. Redhead Riding Hood. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's going so fast I can't even hardly read this. Linda Baker. Right on. And how are you all doing? I see you're having a great day there, Marshall. Your weather is perfect there. Hitch up and toe. Thanks, Mark, for popping in. Becky Ann, Becky Allen, Linda Baker. Holy smokes! Wow, thanks for popping in. Um, yeah, we're having actually it's pretty cool today. It rained last night, a little bit this morning, and it's actually pretty cool. I actually started up my diesel heater just to see if it's gonna work, and it went okay. Long time from that yet, but I need a pen because I have to start writing in some names here. So, hello there, Linda Baker. I take it your name's Linda. I gotta write these all down, so I would usually will forget them anyways. Hey Ray, Man Life Rocks, how you doing, my friend? Driving and listening. Oh, on your way to your next location, eh? Undisclosed location. Another beach or wow. Kenneth, Mr. Fordman, how you doing there? Thank you for popping in. Thanks everybody for popping in. I don't have anything written down as far as topics, but the topic was um, let's start putting some of these up here, and let's get rid of the banner across there. Uh, if you have any questions that you'd like for me to answer, or for anyone else to answer for that matter, go right ahead and ask. That's because I didn't make anything up to go by today. So let me just see here. We'll start popping up some conversations, see what's going on with everybody. Uh, living like Larry. Oh, living like Larry. I don't. If anybody here is new to my channel, please by all means put in the comments section, and I will check your channel out and help anybody that I can for sure. Mark, how you doing there, Mark? Because I'm on a PC, it's weird for me to get notified. So if you're going to join the group and you want to become a nomadic outlaw by joining the channel, please let me know, because I don't get notified of anybody that's checking me out. So, and I want to go check their channel out at the same time. Kenneth, I have something for you, a proposition. I will get in touch with you by either by email or pop up on one of your, not right at this moment, but I'll get in touch with you so we can go through that. Got something I got planned, and I want to get your approval or not. Okay. Well, so far, I do not see any questions. Red, have you got a poem? You want to read out a poem? Yeah, I was there from. I was there before you were. Cool. Oh, Marshall, I'll check my mail. I haven't checked it yet this week, so maybe something's there today or tomorrow. I'll go check it out just to make sure. And on any of my videos, though, I have my actual mailing information at the bottom in my description. So just check it with what you have sent. Maybe check it with that one and see if it's correct. Oh, there's a question. How long have I been living as a nomad? Living with Larry, living like Larry. I take it your name's Larry, living like with Larry, like Larry. I'd be pleased, more than pleased, to check out your channel. I'll just need a way to find it. I'll put down Larry. I take it that your name's Larry. I started retirement on May the 1st, and that was the first day of my retirement, and I'm the first day of moving full time in my motorhome here, and that was May the 1st, 3 years ago. So May this past summer here was 3 years. So 3 years in just a few months. Yeah, great question. Love it. Red-headed Riding Hood. What's this here? Question. How are you, Wayne? What's going on up there? Up there? I don't know. Yeah. Not much. We had, I guess, like a heat wave going all over the whole of North America. Everybody was going through heat waves, and us too. But today it's actually not so bad. It's only 20 degrees outside. It's comfortable. So it rained actually this morning a little bit. But when you have no escape from the heat and you live in a tin can, you have to find a way to find where it's cool. Now, I didn't even know. Just for fun, I'm not sure how to get my link. I'm not sure how to get your link on. I don't think you can because you're not a moderator. I have moderators that are in the house that could look up your link for me if they would like, and post your link. That would be great. Oh, okay. That one question. There was a question which I had missed. Tell us about your van. Okay, well, my van is an old van. It's a 1995 Dodge Classic Supreme, it's called, built in Canada. What they do is they take the top of a van and they cut it off, and then they put this big bubbly affair thing on top of it. So I can stand up and I still have this much room above my head yet. So it kind of, to me, it kind of doesn't look the greatest from the outside. But on the inside, I've got cabinets, I got a fridge, a stove, no oven. I got a 3-burner stove. I got a toilet. I got a shower. I got a sink in the back. I got sink in the front here. I had a fold-out bed that was like almost like king-size bed, but I didn't want to, because I'm living in it full time, I didn't want to fold the bed up and down every single night. So I took the back part that folded off and just just so I could, if I'm out for a walk, I can come and just lay down right away. I don't have to put the bed down to lay down. So that's what I've got. It's an old van, but it works, and it's done me well. Clark Adventures can't see comments. Oops. Now, what does that mean, people? I'm unfamiliar with this one. Can't see comments. Does anybody know what that means? I mailed it to you a while ago. Okay. Okay, Marshall. Did you check your mailing, the one that you actually mailed to, with the one that I have printed on my all of my videos down in the description somewhere? Or I can type it in again to you. I don't really care if people know my address, because it's a post office box. Uh, you can send me something through the post office box if you'd like to. Favorite little dish to cook as a nomad? I don't know. I like to sort of mix it up if I can. Um, but breakfasts are a pretty good deal. There you can make whatever kind of eggs you want for breakfast and whatever. So I usually like to have breakfasts are pretty good, pancakes, what have you. Other than that, yeah, I just try to mix it up the best I can. Anyway, I'm I did make a video about going on this starch food diet, whole foods, no meat diet, but I love meat too much, and I can't even get on the wagon to fall off. So uh, I'm way behind in the text here. So if I'm living like Larry, okay, living like Larry, I have to remember. I go through and read my all my comments after the video several times. So when it's posted online, then I go back and read. So I will not get notified that you subscribe to me. I don't know why. I'll just go look at my numbers, and yes, it'll be up by one, but I won't know who. So, and I'd like to go back and check you out, of course. That's the whole idea. So, thank you for posting. And if anybody does want a sticker, I do have stickers. See what they look like. They don't win no beauty contest, but they're stickers. Anybody wants one, please, by all means, put your mailing address in an email, send it to me. I'll get you out a couple. I'd love to give them away. That's the whole idea. I've got some merch, T-shirts and stuff. Yeah, just getting started with that. Um, Trying to bring in a few dollars, like everybody else is. I just put the banner up across the bottom there. That's the Teespring. If you want to go check out some T-shirts that I do have, I'm working on a couple more to make a little bit of a variety, so you got something better to look at. Oh, I'm in the 1995 Dodge Classic Supreme van. It's got a high top bubble. It's fully loaded. It was built this way. I didn't build anything in here. It comes factory built with everything in it already. So don't get me wrong. I can build things. I do know how to use a hammer and nails and saw and all that stuff. Um, I just figured when I retire, I've worked hard all my life. I don't want to build anything anymore. I just want to buy and move in. So Uh, that's why I picked what I did. Done already. Done already, Wayne. Done already. Oh, thanks, Red. Whatever you did, I must have missed the question from above. Sorry, done already. And oh, thanks for posting the links there, my awesome moderators. Appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. I know I could be doing that myself, but it's always nice to see when someone pops up and says, "Oh, must have been." Oh, sorry, camper. I didn't see you when you popped in. Then I guess I thought maybe your ears were burning. I had mentioned something about you in online here, saying that you'd purchased this diesel heater, and I haven't been able to sleep last night. I've been feeling pretty bad because we can't get it to work. I mean, if you want something put in your vehicle and you spend all that time and money in doing all this stuff, and then you can't even get it set up, that really bothers me a lot. So um, I've been asking is if anybody out here is online, if they know how to put a Chinese diesel heater into a Ford Transit Connect. Where can you put that in that vehicle? I looked up that online and I cannot find anywhere anybody saying that they even put one in. So either no one has or they're just not stating. Daryl, how you doing, my friend? Okay. And Leonard, JSK Enterprise in the house. Thanks for popping in, everybody. This is simply amazing. Um, please, if you haven't checked everybody out by now from Marshall's stream, please, by all means, follow the links that the moderators are so kindly typing in, and check everybody out, please, please. That's the whole idea. And the topic today was any questions, because I didn't write anything down. If you got any questions, please, by all means, ask away. And I have had quite a few questions, so thank you very much. Cool. Why, thank you, Larry. There was one saying about something about your friends. You're you better appreciate your friends because they're the only people in the world that know who you are and they still like you. Well, thank you. I do appreciate you too, Larry. I like you as well. I consider you as my brother. And what does Camper Van Addy say? Yeah, I know. I saw them too. Bigger units, which have a different undercarriage. But if anybody would like to buy a diesel heater, Camper Van Addy has one. And I wouldn't even go ahead and sell that thing yet right away. There must be a way that we can get that installed somehow. Um, maybe if we put the unit higher up a little bit, a couple inches higher up, and just drilled the two holes, just worried about the two small holes. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I really feel bad that we can't get that thing installed. You did all that ordering. I went through my affiliate account and told my affiliate account that they can go to hell and stop that. And no, it doesn't go, it doesn't fit. Boondock Charlie, how you doing, my friend? How you doing there, folk? Just came back from watching one of your videos lately here. I've been watching I watch so many right before I go live because I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to do a bunch of things, and I just can't. I can't keep. I just can't keep watching all these videos, and then I forget to comment on a bunch, and then I forget. Well, who was that? Where I went? Did I go? I have to go back? And thank you, Charlie, for popping in. Any questions for me or for anyone else? Please, by all means. And I'm trying to squint and look at what's coming across the chat window here at the same time. And a lot of the people that are in the house here at the moment have come from Nomadic Adventure Marshall's live stream, which he just has, and he has them on every Sunday at 12 noon my time, Mountain Standard Time, which is probably, I don't know, 2 o'clock Eastern Time or whatever time he's on there. And I just had to quickly build my coffee here, so. Okay, but now my question is, why would you consider Webasto? It's the same exact thing. It's exactly the same thing. There's no difference. And Webastos cost 5 times as much money. You might be able to put the heater underneath one of the seats, like underneath the passenger seat, and then just direct the hose somewhere. No, I personally wouldn't go Webasto. Well, thanks, Red. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I feel that exact same way. You know who your friends are. And you can't maybe please your friends all the time. And that's the thing. Hopefully they're your friends and they understand. I know. Like personally, I don't think there's anyone on here in YouTube that goes and watches the same amount of videos as they have subscribers. You can't do that. That's an impossibility. If you have 400 or 500 subscribers, do you go and watch 400 or 500 videos? Every one of those subscribers, it's just, you can't do it. Oh, I'd love to be back in Vancouver already. It's just that I have to stay here for medical reasons. I got to go for my A1C blood sugar thing. And if I don't do what the medical system says, then they cut you off right away. Well, you can't have Alberta healthcare anymore. So I got to be here for end of August, because then I got to go for my blood sugars. And then in September, I got to go see the doctor. And then after that, September, October, then I'm free to go. So September or October. I just don't want it to be snowing in the mountains coming, because I know it's going to be good in Vancouver. I just don't want it to be snowing in the mountains. So when does it snow heaviest in the mountains there? Like if I come Highway 3, I don't know. Hello, Tim. Thank you for popping in, my friend. I know you were kind of busy there. You were in and out, but thank you very much for your support, Timmy. Yeah. Not only that, if you have a channel and you want people to subscribe to you, then you're putting out videos and you got to make those and you got to edit those. Then you got to go watch other people's, and then you got to go to live streams, and then you got to do this. And if you're in a situation where you're working a full-time job, I don't know how you guys do it. I'm a retired old guy and I still have a hard time. So I don't know how you guys can do all these things. There's not enough hours in a day for me. Well, hey everybody, I don't know about this like spike thing, but give her the thumbs up, guys. No, what I was saying is you guys can just travel along, and like Ray is traveling somewhere and he's listening, and appreciate that very much. What it does is it gives me a count. It gives me a watch time or whatever it is, whatever it does. It does good. So you know your family and friends are out there doing you good in any way, shape, or form that they can do it. So, and that's what I do too. Sometimes I go into a lot of live streams and I don't say very much, but I'm there and I'm listening. I'm like a lot. Like Kenneth, he sits in the background, he listens, but he's listening to 2 or 3 other ones, and he does his thing. Oh, wait a minute, we got Camper Van Attic some questions here. Well, if we can find a way to install this heater, that's the only way to go. It's nice, beautiful, dry heat. It's way better than propane type heat. I got to catch up with the chat window here, guys. It's just way so much. There's might be questions in here that I'm missing. Sorry if I haven't got to it yet. I would price that all out before you even get started with that. I mean, it would be so much simpler if we could just install the the um, the Chinese diesel heater in there. But it's like I said, it's your unit, and you got to have the heat for the winter. That's for sure. Okay, I think I'm catching up a little bit here. Wakey Paul, hello, Paul, my friend. Yeah, no kidding there, Tim. Just answering comments is a full-time job, especially if you got a lot of people commenting to you. And I comment back to every single one. So that takes a few hours too. You got to go back and see which videos they have been watching. Make sure you go back a few. And I don't get notified of anything. So I'm always having a tough time. Wednesday at 3 Central. Six months, correct? Or is it 3 months? Not quite too sure what that question was about. Is that the medical system? I got to be here in 6 months for 6 months. Melonomanic Marshall says hello. Yeah, and I don't know. Alberta it's a province like every other one. They all have their good things and they all have their bad things. But for now, we only have one tax in Alberta. All the other provinces have 2 taxes. Sometimes some have 3. So well, one thing I do is when I go watch videos from someone, is I'll always give a thumbs up so it turns blue. So and then I go away after I watch, then I go away and I go to another one. So then if I come back to that particular video, if the thumb is blue already, then I know I've already watched it. So then I can go watch someone else. But even then I forget. So as long as I give a thumbs up all the time, then at least the thumb is blue when I go look at it. And I say, oh yeah, okay, I've watched this one. So yeah, Daryl, we'll have to get together. Um, Hiking, I don't know. I mean, if the thing gets, you don't have to worry about me so much. If it gets to be too steep, I mean, I'm my own person. I can say, you go ahead, I'm going back, or I can struggle it out, or we can work something out. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, yeah, okay, you don't want me to have a heart attack in the middle of nowhere for you're the only one there. How long in order do you need to be a resident? Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't even know how you become a resident of another province. I've been a, I was born in Saskatchewan, and then residents moved to Alberta, and that's the only. I was probably young when that happened, so I don't even remember or know how that goes. Ah, well, bang for your bucks. Well, at least everybody's talking and saying hi, and if anybody needs or requires any links, please, by all means, ask a moderator, and they'll post one for you. I mean, once you're living in a province, it's okay. But just for me to move to BC wouldn't be hard. I'm in my house already. I just go there. Then I'd have to become a resident. Then I'd have to switch all my everything addresses all over and um, do the medical and the. But it would cost a lot of money up front because my insurance would go triple or four times as much. There's that Red. She's doing everything all the time. She's moderating. She's hitting the thumbs up. Thank you very much. I wish I could come down and meet you guys, but unfortunately, not this year, anyways. Kenneth, 1995 Dodge van, all original. Yeah, you better believe it. It's called the Classic Supreme, and everything comes in it, of course, like the cabinets, the cupboards, like the shower, the toilet, the stove, the fridge, the sink, all that comes in here. It's got a furnace. It's a propane burning furnace, but it's exhausted outside, so there is no moisture comes in the. But I don't use it. I use a diesel heater in my unit, which has dry air coming inside, so it's perfect. So yes, that's what I have. A 1995. Some parts are becoming obsolete. Can't find them anymore. Yeah. No, I know I can't watch everybody's videos either. It's just about impossibility. But all the people that are making videos and putting that up there, they all know that, which is nice. So you shouldn't have to, always go and say you're sorry for that you haven't been watching because we all do that. And we all know that. It's just you go, you do, you day by day. Oh, I want to thank you guys that are doing that for playing my playlist, for boosting my hours. Just letting the playlist run and to get my hours to go up. And yes, it makes a difference, believe it or not. I don't have that many videos out, so even if you watch them all the way through, and I try not to make them any more than 10 minutes because my algorithm or my analytics tell me that nobody watches more than 5 minutes anyway. So why make more than a 5-minute video? Live streams, on the other hand, are a little different. If I can show you some sort of entertainment and keep somebody here, whether it be one or two people, for that whole hour, I've gained a whole hour's worth of, or two, or however many people, right there on one video. Whereas on other videos, which are, let's say, 5 minutes long, and you watch that whole 5 minutes, how many of those videos does it take to make an hour? So I have like 300 videos. Watch them all. You're not raising my watch hours like a lot. And to get up hundreds of hours is a lot of watch time. But I do want to, I appreciate each and every one of you that do that. Like Mark has been doing that. Caravan Adventure, Camper Van Attic, that I know of, that told me that they're doing this so far. Appreciate you very much for doing that. And it does affect me. I just don't go and check every day to find out, oh, I got more hours. No, I just go look every time somebody asks. And that reminds me, I got to talk to Kenneth. I got a proposition for him. Let's see if we can work something out. I just don't know how he'll feel about it, so I'll ask him first. I will price it out. I know it's expensive. You price it out for what, your heater and stuff, or, oh, sorry, maybe you're into conversation with someone else there. That's cool, Daryl. Now, Kenneth comes on a few times a week, so I always try to pop in and do the. Unfortunately, I don't get into the Kahoot thing, but then he'll have a panel though after, and we go to the panel and sit and watch and talk back and forth. So that's cool. Yeah, you wonder how some of these people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they obviously have to either not comment at all, or hire somebody to hire a whole staff to do the commenting for you. My goodness. Oh, okay. No, I don't know how that works. I don't even know how you would prove that you lived there for 3 months, but unless you have can you just move there and have an address? Like, I don't know how that works. No, well, no problem. Well, thank you very much, Red. You know you're appreciated. Really creative travel. Hey, all. Really creative travel. See, now I must have that name somewhere. I've got to be subscribed. I usually like to subscribe to everyone. Why not? If you can subscribe to everyone, why not do it? It's free, man. No, I don't remember. But anyways, I think I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm so far behind. A 94, do you have a Dodge? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. 94 is still as old. Yeah, I've, like, for example, I don't know how it is in the States, but in Canada, you're supposed to have daytime running lights on. Like when you turn your vehicle on, your lights come on, and you drive around, your lights are on. Mine go through a module outside under the hood. Well, this module was faulty, so you have to unplug it. Otherwise, my lights are on all the time, even with the key out. So I can't get that module anymore. So I've got no daytime running lights. But if I want my lights on, I just come inside and pull the knob, and well, before you do anything, camper, let me know, because I mean, before I go back to Vancouver, uh, we got to try to get your heater either installed, or if you, whichever way you want to go about it. You want to get some sort of professional to install it for you, and you pay for that, and then, but you have, if it doesn't work right, you can always go back to them. Or I hate to see you spend any more money on a Webasto, which is exactly the same unit. It's the same size. It's exactly the same. They're going to have to drill 2 holes in the floor, just like any other unit. Uh, so, and it's the same holes and everything. So anyway, keep that in mind before you do anything. Just think about it for a little while. Yeah. Do you have? I forget now, right? I come to. You're on late at night sometimes. And I watch. Like you said, for 5 hours sometimes. But is it? Do you start at the same time every day, or is it like every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday? What times? When do you start? Do my live streams count towards my watch hours? Yes, they do, and that's why it's nice if I can be. I usually go on for about an hour. So, like I said, if I can, I mean, people come, people go. That's fine. But if I can hold someone's attention for that whole hour, I've got that one person. That's one whole hour for me, as far as my watch hours. If I can keep 2 for that whole hour, that's 2 hours. And people are coming and going and coming and going. They might just come once, stay for 5 minutes, and go, or they might stay 15 minutes. So that all those add up, though. Even I don't know how low they go, every second, every minute, or does it have to be a minimum of 10 seconds of watching before it's counted as a time? I really don't know. Yeah, and they actually started to now incorporate shorts. Before, short videos were not counted as far as time at all. None of it was. You couldn't use short videos for anything. But now they finally gave a notice. They sent me a notice, or probably everybody, that now shorts are now you can monetize shorts. So that's good to know. Oh wow! See, I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff here. How's it going? Very cool. I'm going to have to go check that out. Really creative travel. Okay, cool. I like to keep in contact with all these people. Uh, Thank you for anybody that shouted out the channel to other media. I keep forgetting to do that myself, um, because I'm on a free version of StreamYard. I can only do either one, either or. I can't do both. I can't do Facebook or uh, YouTube. So Tina the Outsider just dropped a tour of wait a minute, I missed this one. What the heck is going on here? Just dropped a tour of Nomadic Vanman. Oh, okay, cool. Am I trying to catch up with the with the chat window here or not? Holy smokes, I can't believe it. Oh, okay, I go Mondays tomorrow at 9. Okay, I'm gonna have to work out my spreadsheets and get these all made up so I know when these are. Thank you very much, Ed. Thanks for posting. Yeah, and now at least they're monetizing shorts. So I mean, now they're going to start counting towards your watch hours. Also, before they never counted at all towards your watch hours. It would you put up a short video and it would be just absolutely nothing. YouTube gave you nothing for it, and now they're finally starting. And then like Daryl was on his live the other day. He was explaining about, yeah, okay, we all know how much YouTube, of a 100%, how much YouTube gives you and how much they take. But then because you're Canadian and they need this GST, you sign up for that. Now they take more. So before you know it, you hardly get anything YouTube's paying you. Like YouTube is pretty well a ripoff. Like it's nice to see a penny coming in, yes. It's always nice to see a little check, but could you imagine just more than double that? And that's what you really are worth. And shorts are real easy to make, right? Under 1 minute, bang, 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 and you just put them out. Well, I know it. You can go live without having your face on there at all if you don't want to. So, so you can just. I know some guys. That's all they do is they just put a static picture up, and they go live and they just chat. And they kind of. There's many ways of having a live stream. There's my way here, like I can have people on the chat window if they want to come up. I mean, sometimes some people will say, "Are you going to have anybody up on the panel? I'm ready to come up." Or sometimes you'll ask for somebody and they still won't. Nobody will come up anyway. That's fine. That's up to them. And then some days you'll have 6 or 7 people up on the panel and chatting away, and it's hard to keep track of the chat window. Then though, what's going on down there, but then you have well, like Marshall's live streams. They're a little bit more um, like how we call it, commercialized, or they're more. They're not like mine, that's for sure. He's got it all down pat and what he's going to do next and what's going on, and uh, whereas mine is just seat of your pants. We're just flying along here. Oops, I missed a question here. Okay, YouTube takes way too much. Well, I know that's the thing. You see, they don't. Are they really looking after the creator? Like, give me a break. Like, it takes you. It can take you anywhere from a few months to a few years to even become monetized to begin with, and then after that, they take. It's going to be more than 50% of what they take from you. So eventually, uh, after taxes and what have you, like, oh, it's just incredible. So a lot of people rely on other ways to make money, not YouTube, using YouTube as a means. But uh, anyway, I don't even want to get there. What did you do before you retired? Just before I retired, I was a sewing machine technician for 25 years. So I fixed every single kind of sewing machine you could think of. I think, well, Canadian and American, maybe not so much as anywhere else, but 20 some years. And then I'm an electrician, a journeyman electrician. Before that, and all kinds of smaller job. Electrician for 15 years. So you got to remember, I'm 69. I got a lot of years behind me and nothing to show for it. Nope. Nope, they don't get no watch hours. No, you have to be on your particular channel in order to give you watch time. If you start the live stream and put yourself up and ask other panelists to come up, then you get the credit. Yes, but only the person hosting. Well, no, I know. Wait a minute now, Red. I know you do, and I know Kenneth does, but I've been on for 52 minutes. There's only 10 more minutes, so I don't know if you can. Do you want to come up for 10 minutes or so? I don't really have anybody picked to go raid after. It's just if I do raid someone after, it's someone I don't really follow anyways. I might be subscribed to them, but I don't want to step on their toes either, though. So I might just after 1 hour I'll just quit, and then if anybody wants to go to somewhere else to raid someone else, they're perfectly fine. But if you still want to come up, just let me know. I mean, I can put you up in here. Oh, okay. You fly by the seat of your pants, do you? Hang on, here, hang on. If anybody wants to say hello or what have you, there. I think I put the link up there. If anybody wants to just say hi and say and push your channel, come up and say hi, and then we'll click on that link there, and that'll bring you up. You don't even have to put your face on. Oh, I can stay as long as I want to. I can stay on here 24 hours if I really want to. It you cannot help but step on somebody's toes, because I would think YouTube, there's somebody doing live streams 24 hours a day. Not one person, but live streams are going on all the time, 24/7. For somebody. So yeah, Ronnie Braun is in the house. Right on. Well, okay. We have somebody that popped up. Are you can you hear me? Red? Okay, I hope so. We'll pop up. Here we go. And let's
Hi.
take a hello. Let's turn the banner off at the bottom there and get some room so we can see everybody. And I'll keep popping these questions and answer things up at the bottom there. So how are you doing? You're in a looks like you're in a house.
I am. I'm in a house. I'm doggy sitting for the month.
Oh, okay. The doggy.
Yeah, and I was getting my RV fixed, and I got it fixed, and so it's in storage at the place where they fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had hail damage, and I had my Morbangs called me a kleptomaniac. I clipped a garbage can because before I had messed up my bumper when I clipped the bar at the gas station, but I clipped a trash can and it took out my whole awning, and the thing was hanging out, and meant to be RVing happened along and fixed it, and Mike and Teresa and Mike went up on my roof and did it with a zip tie.
Oh,
I apologize to everybody who's heard this story a million times, but I was so thankful that they happened along, because I don't like to. I will go up on my roof if I have to, but I don't really like heights.
yeah. Yeah. When it maybe doesn't look so high up, but when you're up there looking down is different.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what else was interesting about that is I met this young lady when I was in Denver visiting my son. I went and looked for a part for my RV at the Home Depot. They didn't have it though. And there was this girl out there on the top of her RV, and she was installing her solar panels. And I was like, I want to talk to her. Um, and she has a YouTube channel, and she has this old RV that they redid. It's Cruising Witch, like WITCH Christina.
Oh,
And
okay.
she's on YouTube too. And they were in Denver, and they are 19 years old. I thought she was like my son's age. My son is like Kenneth's age, is about 27. And I thought, and I said, what year is this RV? And she was the whole time talking to me. She was up on a roof. She was up on a roof, uh, talking to me, and she sat on the edge of a roof, and we just chatted. And see you later, Hitch Up and Toe. Thanks for coming in. So we were just chatting, and I was like, oh wow, so your RV is as old as you, because she said it was like a 93 or a 94 or something. And then she said, well, we're actually 19. And I was like, wow, your RV's older than you. And
Holy.
and they got some great footage. They went back up to they went back further north. I came down through what's the name of that state? Now it just went out of my head. The one above Colorado. I'm I'm
Oh boy,
scatterbrained today.
I
I got
don't
up too
know.
early because my kid called me, so I'm sleepy. But they don't call too often, so I was like, I'm gonna answer that. My
Yeah, might as
oldest
well.
son called me.
Well, can you tell who's
Um,
calling before you pick up?
oh yeah, their pictures. Yeah, I said to him. I said his name is Teddy. I said Teddy. I put all these custom ringtones for each of my kids and put a picture there so it comes up. My younger son, I have a baby picture. It's my mom holding it, so his baby picture comes up when he calls me. And I put all these ringtones in and different text tones, and then you guys never call me. You never call me, so like I'll get excited if I hear it. My phone make a different noise than it's supposed to make. It's one of my kids. So yeah, and my son is thinking of doing van life too. He already got
Oh,
some solar panels, and
oh,
but we
that's
might
right.
start
Yeah,
out in his car though. Hmm?
I. You were saying that somewhere.
At
When I, yeah,
Nomadic, yeah.
that's where I read that. Yeah, yeah. Well, good that he's thinking about that. He can test it out, test the waters out.
Yeah, I think he could really like it. I think it might really be good. Um, I think he might really like it.
Well, now see, I
Could be
started
cool.
3 years ago, and I'm 69, so that was back 60, 65 years old. And now that I'm doing that, I wish that I would have done that back in my 20s, where I would have went around all over the world wherever I could afford to go.
Yeah,
When you get older, you got health problems to worry about, and you got all, it would have been nice to know that earlier.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I watch the Eamon and Beck, and I keep talking to my younger son in Denver. I was like, they remind me of you guys. A cute little young couple. They're about my younger sons. I don't know. I think they're almost 30 maybe. And she cooks the vegan food and stuff, and that's what my son's girlfriend does, cooks the vegan food. And I'm like, you guys can do this. So I don't know. We'll see. They've been talking about it. So my younger son could be doing it too soon. But my
Yeah.
older son is taking steps and watching videos and stuff. And I told him more, channels to watch and stuff to look at. So, but I'm like, yeah, people do it in cars. So use a car right now.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
watch more, because some of them actually take time to build it out, and some of them just lay the seat, and that a simple thing of pulling the thing and laying back, or build it out
Hmm.
completely, that would so it's a permanent place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really creative. My kids are really pretty creative and stuff, so yeah, he could definitely build it out if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He likes to grow things though. He's like, what about that? I won't be able to. I was like, we'll go buy some land in Arizona or something. You can grow things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about where you are, but here in Canada, well, especially in BC, you can build a house on property, but if it's the right size, a smaller size, you keep it under a certain size, you won't even have to pay taxes on it. So they call them like tiny
Wow.
house, or even a little bigger than a tiny house. So you can build two or three of these on your property, and you don't have to
Mhm.
pay because you're under the
Wow.
size limit. So a couple of my friends are doing that.
Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, I heard someone saying like it takes 3 months. I'm glad it doesn't take that long to get residency in this state because I came up here and became a resident of Illinois, and I was here 2 months because I came up here when I left and sold my house in Georgia. But
Okay.
yeah, the laws are different places. And I heard that we can come to Canada, but you guys can't come down here. I thought
Is
that
that
was
right?
interesting. That's what I heard recently. I don't know. It's changing all the time
Oh,
though, isn't it?
wow. You know,
Yeah.
I thought we could go to the United States, but my whole problem is I can't even go to the United States because, as far as they're concerned, I'm a convicted felon. I have a problem when I was teenage, like years,
You
and
are a nomadic outlaw then.
yeah. So when I tried to come, if I tried to come across the border, and they just say, "Where are you going to? Where are you coming from? How long are you going to be there?" Blah blah blah. Away I can go. But if they ask my name, they punch it in. Now the whole screen flashes red, and it says this guy, because
Wow.
they stopped me one time and they said, "You can't come into this country. You're a convicted felon." And I said, "Well, that
Oh
was
my
40,
goodness.
50 years ago." He said, "I don't care if you're 200." So I can't even
Wow.
come into the States.
My dad ended up having that problem. It was ridiculous because he was 80 some years old. That's um that's my friend's dog that I'm doggy sitting getting a drink. He's loud.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You should say hi, Blue. Blue. It always makes I'll always hit something when I try to get him on camera. I'll hit something and drop off, and you're supposed to be about done. But yeah, my dad drove up, had this woman living with him and had her baby in the car, and she was driving and she stopped, and then he drove off in the car with the baby, and she called the police and reported him for kidnapping. And my 80-year-old dad got arrested. It was like insanely crazy. And then that was on his record. And then when he went on a cruise, it took him forever to get out of the country because that was on his record. It was a crazy story.
So yeah, Larry was saying that it's something about the riffraff there, but well, you see, that's another thing. It's all personal preference. My personal preference is I don't want to get the antivirus shots. So even to get from even if I was allowed to go into the States, I couldn't go there because you have to have proof of that you had the virus shots.
Mhm.
So
So that makes you kind of stuck. Yeah. Well, I know people that choose that. Uh, No Mock said he was not going to get. He chooses not to get the shot, so he won't be able to. go anywhere
Yeah.
out of the country then. I
Well,
mean,
you
but he
see
goes all over this
the
country.
nice thing, the great thing would be if you're a resident of the United States, great, fine and dandy. But it would be nice if I could just go down there in the cooler weather here, just so that I'm sort of like Vancouver is really good. It's very rarely gets below 0 Celsius, whatever that is, which is 32, I
Really?
guess. So it would be nice just to go to the southern states where it's warmer for a while, for the winter months and then come back. But I can't even do that. So
Yeah, it kind of surprised me that like all you guys like and like Badge and all that live in your vans up there because it's cold. I'm not used to that because I'm from Southern
well,
California and then I lived
where
in
does
Florida too. So
where does Badge live? What province? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but he's up there somewhere.
Okay,
I think he
like
lives
if he's
more towards the middle, towards where
yeah,
Paula is.
if you take Canada like right like this, and you go from the
Uh-huh.
east to the west, it goes really high snow at the east, and then it goes down, and as you get to the west, there's no snow. It's like in the prairies,
Wow.
way back east, the snow gets really high in the winter, and that's the only place in all of Canada. Yes, it gets a lot of snow in the prairies because there's flat, and then as you get closer to BC, there's less and yeah, there's a lot of snow in the mountains, but when you get to Vancouver, it very rarely snows there. Maybe 1 or 2 days of the year. That's it. So the cold also is because of Canada, how it's tilted. Vancouver is more south than the Western Canada. It's hard to explain. Western
Mm-hmm.
Canada is more south than Eastern Canada. So that's why there's lots of snow and cold and whatever. I don't know how they can stand the cold on the prairies. Like, I think I think Badge is from Saskatchewan or some like near Paula,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
but Paula and them live
Seems.
in a house. Where if Badge lives in a van,
Yeah.
wow, that's cold.
That's why I was like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, in my home city where I call my home base, um, there's only one van dweller here, and that's me. I'm the only one. When you go to Vancouver, there's thousands. When you go to
Oh yeah.
Edmonton, there's only just maybe tens of. There's not even hundreds. But in Vancouver, there's thousands of van dwellers.
Yeah. That's where Chrome is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I try to watch him. I mean, I like to watch his channel, but I don't even I can't keep up with him. I mean, he's not a friend. I have too many friends on YouTube that I have to keep up with. It's like, sorry, I don't have time to watch you, Chrome.
yeah.
He doesn't need me. He doesn't need me.
Oh no, he did. That's the thing. Yeah, he doesn't need. Um, if you go back and watch like his early days of van life, he's always in Vancouver City, moving around in Vancouver City. Now
Hmm.
he's never in a city. He's always in the woods somewhere. He'll
Hmm.
video in a city, but he'll be living out in the woods, like on Vancouver Island. So he's
Hmm.
changed quite a bit on where he lives. But that's the freedom that you can do when you live in a van. You go where you want.
Yeah, that is the nice thing about it. And that's why too I was surprised because I was like, oh yeah, it's a perfect thing in America and you can go up, to Colorado, in the summer. And but that was the problem when I went I went to when I went to Denver in June, everybody was there. It was ridiculous. But then you can go south in the winter. And then was going to go to Arizona in July, and that's not a good time to go to Arizona because it's 119 degrees, And I was just like, and I needed to get my roof fixed. So I decided not to go down. I was going to go see D and Cargo Dan.
Oh, Cargo Dan. That name sounds familiar.
He's A to Z outdoors. I can drop his link if you want. Oh,
Yeah.
and D's really close to 15K, Box Fan D. So people
Oh,
need to go if you're not subscribed to Box Fan D. I could drop both those links.
yeah. Sure.
They're in Red's featured channels too.
I'm subscribed to Box Fan D. She's quite the lady. I like watching her.
Yes, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a good friend. I met her at and Van Life Voyages, Derek and Tanya, uh, back in April.
Oh, yeah. It's just the way she
Hmm.
explains how she's building this and building that, and the way she does it intrigues me. So that's why I watch.
Hmm. Yeah, she's having problems lately um, with her. I have too many links open and I can't find which one is yours. Ah, I found it. I need to drop the links on the YouTube side. All right, so are you going to go longer since nobody else is going that you know?
Yeah, I'm already 50, just about 15 minutes over. Anyway, I mean,
Yeah.
I like to do the rating also, but um, I don't. The people that I'm rating don't even know I exist. So like, it's kind of like I should just stay on my own and gather up my own minutes as opposed to you know. But any people watching can go wherever they want to.
Yeah, that's true. I don't always go to a raid when people say they're going to raid. I think I'm kind of OCD about the links. I have to check them and see if I did it right. I think I did that link right.
Yeah, well, I
Check
think
that link and see
that's
if I did it right, you guys.
uh,
Let me do.
there's one there.
Is it right? Because I can do it again. It's not right.
Somebody should be able to click on it and check it out. Yes, Camper Fanatic. He's already got one set up for. I
Ooh, it
think.
says D is at 15K. Cool. But
Oh
still, if
wow!
you're not subscribed to her, go there because it can go up and down. You know, Daryl got to 10,000 and then it went down and he
Oh,
was at 9.95. I was like,
yeah,
what happened, Daryl?
Daryl's been at 10,000 a couple times. He says
Yeah,
up and down, up
exactly.
and down, up and down,
Silly,
and that's for
silly,
me too.
silly, silly.
I wish anybody that wants to unsubscribe to my channel to do so and get it over with and just leave me alone then because your family are the ones that are going to come and subscribe and stay subscribed to you. But yeah, Seamus is going to put up a meeting. He already wants to get something going. All winter long, we're going to have meetings. So he can't wait
Wow.
to get back to Vancouver too. He's one of my best friends back there. So Seamus, his job is he drives a tow truck, right? So if you know
Hmm.
Seamus and you park somewhere where you're not supposed to, and he gets called out, and he sees your van there, he'll call you and say, or try to warn you and not tow you. Like he'll help you, which is which is amazing. So he gives you the heads up.
Oh, now Daniel doesn't have anything on his channel. I don't know why he did that. He did have some stuff on his channel,
Oh,
but I don't know. He's had several channels, yeah, but I don't know. But I think he said he was going to put out some videos.
okay.
I just noticed
Yeah,
that.
I'll have to keep track for those.
Yeah, he's he's not feeling well, and then Arvine with G was in the hospital with COVID, so
Oh,
everybody's been praying for him. Yeah.
yeah. Good. Seamus is a good friend. He did. The funny thing is though, no matter where I say I've been, like I've been to Alberta, I've been to Saskatchewan, I've been, let's say, Moose Jaw, and he'll say, "Yeah, I used to live there once." So no matter where you say on Earth, he's, "Yeah, I used to live there." He probably did.
Yeah, we met this guy in Australia, Drifter Stifters, and he used to live in. I'm starting to wonder if he's like you. He's like an outlaw because he said he used to live in Canada. He said he used to live in America. I'm like, he sounds like he's running from somebody. Like, what's up? What's up?
Okay, someone's looking for Seamus's channel. I'll have to go. I'll go look for that.
I
See if
don't do I know him? I met someone named
I
Seamus
think
on here a while ago.
he did. He did come on your channel. He's probably subscribed to you. I don't know if you know. Do you know Seamus? Seamus
I met a
O.
Seamus on YouTube, but I haven't seen him around in a little bit.
No,
I
yeah,
think I met him at Kenneth's. I meet everybody at Kenneth's.
yeah. He's the one that comes on, and he was on Kenneth's live, and he sometimes swears a lot, and they were telling him not to say those things, and he has a hard time, you know. But anyway, that's, you know what, I
Yeah,
have a
that's what
friend.
happened with the Aussie. That's what happened with the Aussie guy.
Yeah, I
But
have a friend
he
here in
might come
town.
back.
Every other word out of his mouth is the f-bomb word, and to have a conversation with this guy, you have to start doing that too. And once you start doing that, you can have a real good conversation with this guy. Just drop the f-bomb every now and again, and it'll go smooth. Sounds so funny.
Ah,
Yeah, he comments on Chuck's channel every day. You'll see him on mine whenever you. It's I forget. It's like Seamus O or something like that. And he spells his name Seamus like you see Shamus, but that's not how you really spell Seamus. It's
mm, mm.
Seamus. So yeah. Oh, Karen, wow, nice. I I don't know if you changed your thumbnail or not, or your little thing there. I didn't recognize you. Thanks for popping in. I couldn't wait. I can't wait till you get another video out, unless I missed it, because I'm having problems with YouTube. I don't know if they're doing it to me or to everybody, but like
Does
everybody's.
Karen have content? I didn't know Karen had content. Do you have content, Karen? Because I'll go check it out if you do. Sometimes I subscribe to people and they don't have any content. Like I have Daniel in my featured channels, and now he doesn't have any content. I'll have to text him and ask him what
Well,
about that.
so what do you do when you see someone, they subscribe to you, and then you go look at them and they have zero content? Do you subscribe anyway, or do you like, I don't know what to do
Sometimes I
sometimes.
do. Sometimes I do. It depends, especially if they're a big supporter. And like, so this was fun. My younger son was the first to I'm hoping my older son will subscribe to my channel now, but my younger son was the first of my kids to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully not the last because I have 5 kids, but I went over to his channel, and he's just a supporter, and he didn't have any subscribers, and so I was his first subscriber, but I thought that was appropriate because I'm his mom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, and I really appreciated him supporting mom.
Well, my first subscriber was a friend of mine, and I had to beg him. I went online and I said, "Why don't you be my first subscriber?"
Please, 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 please. I
Yeah.
don't know who my first subscriber was, but it was a while ago because I wasn't doing anything with this channel. And then I had other channels that I had to figure out. I figured out how to delete, and I had family videos, like that I wanted to save, and I had to figure out how to download those and save them. And then I accidentally had made a third channel like on my phone. I didn't mean to. I don't know what I did. And so I had 3 channels, and then I deleted 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a little nephew that's, I don't know how old he is. He's younger than you're supposed to be on YouTube, but he puts up new channels all the time because he thinks that's cool. But he's got zero videos and zero followers. He likes to make new accounts, or I guess, but you don't know which one to join because he's got a whole bunch. Oh, Camper Fanatic found that channel, and I think she's a moderator. You can post the link if you want there.
Oh, okay. Post the link because if it's the Seamus I met at Kenneth's, I couldn't find his channel. If it's
I
that
have, but I
Seamus.
can go find it too. I mean, he doesn't have very much content either, but
Yeah, and I checked out your channel, Camper Fanatic. You don't have any content. Are you going to start making videos? Let me see if I
you're
can
going to
get
have to
Blue to
have
be quiet.
if you're wanting to know about Camper Fanatic stuff, you're going to have to ask her. I could tell you the whole story, but oh, there Kenneth says Friday Night Live on Fridays at 8.
I'll drop your link, Kenneth.
Uh, you asked a question of Camper Fanatic. If she wants to, I'll have to let her explain that because I know the whole thing, but I don't think it's appropriate that if I explain it. So yeah,
That's
she did
okay.
have content.
Yeah, I know sometimes things happen. That might be the case with Daniel, but I don't. I hope it wasn't
Yeah.
anything misfortune.
Well, I don't. I think you can with your channel. You don't have to take it off, but you can set it to private, and then it's nobody can see it. I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I did. I have some of my um videos like that because I have still some family videos online, but I just made them private.
Well, Camper Van Attic here, Seamus, he doesn't even like really to take video, and he wants me to teach him how to do editing and videoing and stuff. But when we do get together, then he just sort of doesn't have the time. So I don't know how I can push him. Karen, if you came and you subscribed, and the same with Larry, if you subscribed, please by all means put your name your in the email, my email. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you out a couple of stickers. They're free, and all you got to do is just give me your address so I can contact you. And
Hmm.
yeah, because the minute you sign up for subscribe to Nomadic Vanman, you automatically become you become what? You become an outlaw. You become a nomadic outlaw. So even if you're not nomadic, you're still an outlaw. So feel free. I'm not sure I did post some this. Oh, I deleted some. Okay. Well, as long as you got them on your computer somewhere, you can always put them back on if necessary. Sometimes, um, but if you make your profile private, at least they stay on there. Just nobody can see it, and it's just one click to go private.
Yeah, it's very easy to make them private. And sometimes I don't know. I change my mind. I tend to say too much sometimes. And so then I'll be like, I think I'll make that private. Maybe I said too much. And
Yeah.
then I might be like, no, I'll put that.
The only thing is, anything you put online that's private, you don't get watch time for it at all. It doesn't count
Yeah.
for time, but it just sits there in limbo. But
Hmm. But I did get some watch time for some of them, and then I made them private again. So I think I did, anyways. I hope they don't take it away.
oh,
um,
great! Thank you, Larry. I'll be checking out your channel when this one's ended. Here, I'll come over and check you out. And like I said, if you want a sticker, they're simple. There's
I
nothing much.
just,
Just an NP, nomadic man. That's all you get. But if anybody wants one, just easy. Put your mailing address in. And Oh, does he? Do you know
Yeah.
what? You know him? His name is called Jeep Foot. Remember that guy, Jeep Foot? He used to be Paper Bag Nomad. What happened to
Yeah.
him? Where's his channel?
Is it gone?
If I go
You
look
never
up
know.
Jeep, I'm subscribed to him, and if I go look him up, it can't find him anymore. He's completely gone.
You
So
never
I don't
know
know
what
what
he's
happened.
gonna do. Like, why did he keep changing his name? Like,
Yeah,
I think he's a
he
nomadic
changed three
outlaw too.
times.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know what
he's
happened to him,
already
but
paperback nomad. Nobody sees his face. I don't know. But he was in Time for Exploring's video. Maybe that has something to do with it.
yeah. Wow, I
I
thought he had a
saw him
good.
and or maybe he took it down. I'm now I'm curious. Let me go see. Um yeah, I have friends that met him too, other friends besides Tim. My friend Ron C met him,
Oh, okay.
you know. So so I ordered stickers. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
did?
how they're going to come out. Yeah, I ordered stickers because I have a new little logo. It's a wolf. I can show it to you if you want on my Instagram. It's on my Facebook too, and it's on my banner. So Marshall made me a cool banner with the logo, and the logo is from Morbid Heart Designs. She has a channel,
Okay.
and she made the logo, and then Marshall did the banner for me. So if I share, and then you have to pull it up though. It'll be down there in the basement. This, that's my new logo.
Oh, really? Okay.
With the wolf howling at the heart moon.
Howling at the heart. Okay.
uh-huh.
You must have shown that somewhere because I seen that before.
Yeah, it's on Facebook too. And it's on my banner. Let me see, I can show you my banner. There's my banner, my new banner that Marshall made.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got your logo there.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I did. He did it with different backgrounds, places I've been. Where I am now is near St. Louis, so I started with that one. But I think my favorite place is it's Klamath, California. When I went there, um, it's just really beautiful in the woods, and then you just walk and you're at the beach.
Oh,
It's
wow.
it's so beautiful. I loved it there. Can't wait to go back there. I liked Oregon too. I liked Oregon a lot. Wyoming, that was the state. I couldn't think of the one. The cruising witch Christina went. They went to Wyoming, and they went. I think up. Then they went up to Yellowstone, which I don't think is in Wyoming. What state is Yellowstone in? I forgot. Do you
Oh,
know?
boy.
Oh,
I
you
don't
wouldn't
know.
know because you're Canadian,
Yeah.
right?
What would I know?
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to know because I don't know anything about um,
Well, I personally don't, but
Canada.
there's some Canadians that know more about America than they do Canada. Oh, somebody said
Yeah,
Wyoming.
yeah. Wyoming. Is it in Wyoming? Yeah, because they went there. I wasn't sure. They went to Yellowstone, and I thought maybe it was. I'll drop that link. Do you mind if I drop Cruising Witch Christina's link?
Oh, you can drop any link you want. It's fine with me.
Oh, thank you.
No, yeah, no problem.
That's very cool of you. But yeah, she's got some lovely footage and stuff. No, it's WIT. Okay, so the thing on the back of her RV said witch, like cruising witch, but I guess
Okay.
she changed it. I don't know. So Blue is hearing somebody. I don't know. Blue is barking.
Yeah, it's a good doorbell.
The roommate might be back. He kind of goes a little crazy when that happens until he knows who it is. Blue.
Oh, cruising with Christine. Oh, Christina.
Cruising
Okay,
with
cruising with
Christina.
Christina.
Cruising with Christina. Shush, Blue. Shush, Blue. Shush, Blue. Blue. There he is. I have to be careful how I do the computer because I'll close it out. They're like, Blue hit the button. They were
Yeah,
blaming it on Blue, but it was
wasn't
actually
my
red.
fault. It was the dog's fault.
It was red. But anyway, yes, it wasn't you. Weren't you? You don't press buttons, do you? But yeah, he's my charge. He's my charge. I'm in charge of him.
Okay.
My friend doesn't have any children, so this is her baby. So she's very particular about his care. Oh, that reminds me too. I need to give him his vitamins. I got to give you your vitamins.
I'm going to get a drink here myself.
Here. I have to wrap it in roast beef to get him to eat it. Blue, are you going to be difficult? I'm going to get me something to drink too.
Yeah, I'll be scared not to. Kenneth, calling Kenneth. Kenneth, are you still out there? Say hello if you're still out there, Kenneth. I have some sort of proposition for you. I'll get a hold of you later.
I'm going to get the doggy to take his pill
Oh,
with some lunch meat.
Kenneth is still there.
He's always watching. He's like those angels in that movie. He's always watching.
Kenneth, how can I get a hold of you here? Right after my
Facebook,
live.
that's how I get a hold of Kenneth.
Okay, I might have him on Facebook. Where's my phone?
And joint medication. So I found out I didn't even know if my son's pit bull was still alive because his dog is kind of old. And I found out that she is still alive. And hopefully not biting people because she bit some people. So I was worried about her, that they might have to put her down. But she's still doing good. He went back to, my son went back to live where he went to college at the University of Georgia, which I think he really likes it. If anybody goes to Georgia, a good town to visit is Athens, Georgia. Cute little town where my sons went to school. So That's a good boy. Blue took his medicine.
I'll get a hold of him somehow here, but I don't have him on Facebook, I guess. But I'll get a hold of you.
Kenneth Oakes, his name is on his YouTube.
Trying to learn where the different provinces are. I live in Canada. I don't know where the different provinces are myself.
Oh, really? How many provinces are there? And yeah, let's teach us about Canada because I don't know how
I
many
don't either.
provinces.
I think
You
there's I
know,
think there's 10 provinces anyway. I could be wrong about that. I don't know how many. I
were you
know
born?
Prince Edward Island is on the east coast, the smallest of our provinces, but one of the most beautiful. It ranks right up there, just above or beyond
I
BC.
know that one. You know
Yeah,
why I know that one? Anne of Green Gables.
I went there. I
Anne of
never
Green
saw, I
Gables.
never saw the movie. I never read the book. Never had anything to do with Anne of Green Gables. But when I went there, all you see is Anne of Green Gables, like
Oh,
cathedral
that's where I
or
want to go. That's where I want to go.
bar or.
I
And I
read
went.
those books to my daughters,
Yeah, I went to the
my
real
youngest
Anne of
two.
Green Gables place there, where the book was the, the book was made at, and I
Who
have a
is
video of it.
drooling on me? Yuck,
I have a
doggy
video
drool.
of it, but beautiful place. And BC ranks tied for best provinces, like for beauty wise. Um, Quebec province is the biggest province we got, but the part that touches the United States is small, because the province touches small here and then it goes way up big in the back. Um, when you're traveling across Canada, Ontario is probably the biggest province to travel across, but it's not the biggest province. And then where Paula lives, that's almost the center of Canada.
Hmm.
Winnipeg is exact center. Go either way.
I'm in central USA in Illinois.
Oh, oh really?
Yeah, which is really kind of a good. I was thinking of making my home base in California near my brother, but this is probably really better because a lot of my kids are on the East Coast, Georgia and North Carolina and Mississippi, and only one is on one. My younger son is in Denver, so to be centrally located is good. This is my home base.
Yeah. Now, when I say Winnipeg is the center of Canada, anything like if you go like this, Canada is a square box. Let's say, for example, the top
Mhm.
the top 2/3 of that box are empty. The
Oh,
bottom
really?
one, the bottom 1/3 of Canada is where all the population is. The rest of Canada, there's nothing up there. There's no people. Yeah,
Very few people, huh?
yeah, very very
And it's
few.
real cold, right?
And
Really,
yes,
really cold.
yeah, yeah. Kenneth Oakes.
My friend, my
Prince
friend Gladys is in the Air Force and she's on a work trip right now, but she's going to visit Alaska, which is where I'd like to go visit there someday. I haven't been to Alaska or Hawaii. I've been to most of the states, but I'm going to them again. My RV. We drove across the country from Georgia with our 5 kids a couple times. Oh, but when we had 4 kids, when we had 3 kids, because my family lived in California.
um, Kenny, I know I could send you a friend request, but there's a couple reasons that I don't. One of them is I don't know how to use Facebook. I wouldn't know even know how to send you a friend request. And then when you send a friend request, don't I have to know what what your Facebook name is so I can type it in and call you up and then do a friend request?
It's Kenneth Oakes.
Yeah, type your
It's
Facebook name in there.
just like his
Just like the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Canada is the second largest country in the world. It is? Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that either.
Maybe second largest country, but it's got the population wise is all right down near the U.S. border. The rest of it's all barren. So, only Russia's larger, eh? And there again, Russia's probably in cold weather most of the time too. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Hang on. I'm going to go to Facebook and see if I can find. It would be under Fordman, eh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, under Kenneth Oakes.
Oh, not Fordman. Okay.
I can share his. Well, let me share mine first. Kenneth, is it okay if I share your Facebook, or should I not? He knows more about YouTube too.
Okay.
He's one of my go-to guys to find out what should I do on YouTube. And Marshall's very helpful. I can put it and then take it away or delete it afterwards. You can go back to a live, and I discovered this the other day. You can go back to a live and delete your comments if you made a comment in a live. So you can go back later and delete it.
Larry, just send a friend request to Kenneth Oakes. Yet when I go look up Kenneth Oakes on my Facebook, it doesn't find it. You can't find it.
Okay, well, I just dropped the link. See if that works.
Oh,
Let me see if it works.
Right
I'm
here.
usually checking my links to see if they work. Let me see. Yeah, that works. That's him. I'm Papa.
Oh, well. It's like I said, I'm not good at Facebook. I have to do this.
I'm not good at YouTube, but I keep trying. You learn by doing. You learn by doing.
So
Just try it out, Wayne.
If you're I'm not a Facebook at all. Okay, so let's just say you're a Facebook user, but you know nothing about YouTube. You just go there and watch videos every now and again, whenever you want to. But you're not you don't have a channel. You're not subscribed or nothing. You just go there and watch. Can you, if you go watch somebody's channel, can you subscribe to them without being a YouTube member to begin with?
I don't know that answer because I've been a YouTube member for so long. I don't know.
Because I have a friend.
I need to find out.
she said, I would subscribe to you. She said, but I can't because I'm not a YouTube member. And I thought,
Huh.
you could
Yeah, that
subscribe
makes
to
sense
anybody.
though,
Yeah.
because my friend, I think that's how my friend who uh lives here, whose dog I'm babysitting. I think that's how she is because she'll watch the videos, she'll watch my videos once in a while, and then she was watching Casla. We were watching the tarot reader and listening to our readings for my sign and her sign and stuff. And she's like, "What's that, girls?" And so she's watching it, but I don't think she can subscribe. But I need to ask her to make a make a page or subs or whatever you have to do to in order to sub to somebody. So
Okay.
is it your Google account now, Larry? I wonder. Yeah, I know it's all connected. I know it's all connected, and my Instagram is connected to my Facebook, and it was so confusing. So I have this thing that just sends me my messages from both, and then I didn't know how to answer a message I got from someone, and I didn't know which place it came from.
Okay. Oops.
I love California too, Camper Fanatic. Yeah, that's where I wanted to buy a place, but it's really so expensive. I don't know. Maybe eventually. California, Oceanside is beautiful. Yeah, I'm from Los Angeles originally, and that's where my brother lives. And my I have family in Northern California too. But other places in the country, you know, so much cheaper to buy a land or property. You know, I'd rather not, since I don't have a like real job. I'd rather not have a house payment when I buy a place or a property. And so I don't know if I could do California right now. Maybe eventually. If I could, I would buy my mom and dad's house that they lived in. They have both passed away, but it's in Aurora Grande, California, which is beautiful. It's on the coast. It's near Pismo Beach. It's in San Luis Obispo County. Really pretty there. It's a little cooler than like San Diego is about like 75 degrees year round. Probably about year round, 75 degrees. Like as you go north, it's a little cooler. Like San Francisco is like 65 degrees year round because the ocean breezes and stuff. And so it's about 70, like the Central Coast. They call it the Central Coast of California. So my mom and dad's pastor um, bought their house from my dad after my mother passed away, and it's in Aurora Grande. And I would love to buy my mom's house from because my mom and dad's pastor retired and went back to. She was from Alabama, um, but I think she might still own the house. I'm going to ask her. I have a video of my mom and dad's pastor doing a benediction on my channel. I should share that out. That's a little known fact. Go check it out, you guys. It's good. Um, I just like her benediction because she's just like, may you be blessed with just enough silliness to think you can make a difference in this world. So it's cute. So I left it. I left it up there. A lot of stuff I was like, no, I'll make that. I don't know. And like I said, I go back and change it around. I'll make this private. I'll make this public. Maybe I'll go do that today.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that'll stay. That'll stay. That'll probably stay. I like it. She just busts out laughing because I missed it when she said it at the end of church, so I made her say it again, and she just felt so weird, so she busts out laughing before she starts because she was like, "You want me to what? I have to say that again?"
Yeah. Go all over again.
Yeah, it's lagging, and sometimes I noticed lately, I don't know why I just noticed it lately, Wayne, but when I'm in someone's chat, sometimes it'll go to top chat and then I'm not seeing everyone's comments, which is really bad if you're moderating because you want to see everybody's comments. But I don't like it at all to miss, even if I'm not modding, and it'll say top chat and I'll have to go to the top of the page and click on all chat or something
All
like
chat.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird.
yeah.
I just
That
noticed
happens
this
to me
lately.
too. Yeah. Or I don't know if it goes to what is it? Participants is the other one.
Hmm.
I think if you click on the top little three little dots, one of them is participants. You can see who's in there. Sometimes it'll go to that, and I'll wonder why. And another thing they took away is by the name, the three dots by each person's name. You used to be able to click on that; it would take you to their channel.
Oh, really?
They took that away.
Oh, wow. That would be cool.
Yeah, now you've got
That
to
would
double
be,
click on their name, get it to highlight in blue, put it in the window, and copy and paste it in there. There's no other way.
I can't, a lot of times I can't find people's channels at all. I mean,
Yeah,
especially if they don't have content and if they just have a name, like, you know, I can't find it. My friend Ron, he changed his channel name, and so that was such a good thing because he was Ron C. And every time I'd go to find his channel, all these people would come up, you know,
right.
and I'd have to scroll all the way down and down, down, down. But now his channel is Ron Sees America, so you could find it easier. And he's in my featured channels with Kenneth and some of my other friends.
Yeah, I know. I know Ron C. Actually,
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
he started out with nothing, and then he came on one of my lives, and he was saying, "I have a couple videos," and I said, "Well, why don't you put them out there? Like, let's see them." I said,
Hmm.
I know you're your own worst critic, but let other people have a look. Who cares what they say about them?" So he
Yeah,
started to put them out there, and then he liked that idea. He said, "Well, thanks, Wayne, for at least getting me out of my little hole there and helping me out a
yeah,
little bit." So then he got started. So that was good for him.
yeah. And he's nice, and he
Yeah,
was really moving. And he's in his car. He's one that was in his car. Um,
yeah,
but he had to go back east because I think his dad was sick, and yeah, he was busy. And then so when they stopped that 24/7 live stream, I mean, a lot of people were sad, but it needed it. You know, I don't know. I think it needed to end. Anyways,
yeah,
it was fine for it to end anyways. And but then Ron C went live himself for his first live, and then Barefoot in Alaska went live for her first live. So I thought that was good. They were spending all their time on the Adventures of Traveling Mike's live and not working on their own channel. So I thought it was good.
yeah, yeah.
It was a
So
good
that is,
step.
yeah. Well,
And Box Fan D was preaching at Dana. Was like, work on your channel. She's really a sweetheart. She's really a sweetheart. She's like, it's nice for you to help others, but work on your channel first.
Yeah.
Take care of your own. Take care of your own house first, and then help others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Red. There's 4 in the house still, but it's 2 hours. I think I'm gonna shut her down. I'm gonna get something to eat. I think a lot of people, it must be their supper time. So,
Yeah, I was gonna cook. Yeah, I might start cooking something. I was gonna make some chicken pot pie.
oh boy, that sounds good. I'll be right over. I wonder how many miles away you are from here, from Medicine Hat. Where are you right now?
Illinois, Belleville, Illinois. Okay, what's your city?
Belleville, Illinois. Medicine Hat, or you can try Calgary.
Medicine Hat. That's an interesting name.
I know, yeah. First of all, whoever the white man comes over here, and the Indians are living here, and they take their land away from them, and then they name all their cities after Indian names.
Okay, let's see. That would only take 24 hours. It's 1,500 miles, 1,587 miles.
Holy. So 24 hours. So
Lance taught me
tomorrow this
that,
time
how to
I'll be
Google
there.
stuff. Google stuff while you're
Yeah,
on panel. I'm
yeah.
always
Can you
coming in the
imagine,
chat
like,
saying, Lance, Google this for me.
even 30 years ago, you tell people what you're doing on a computer today, they wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, yeah. Even like so 20 years ago. Yeah, it was 20 years ago. My ex was working on the voice thing where it could recognize your voice. That was like his project for his engineering
Okay.
class. That was like his project, and that's like what we do all the time. Voice to text and you know, but it was a voice recognition thing where it could get it, and they have it at my bank now. So at my bank, I said my voice is my password.
Oh yeah,
Verify me? Yeah, yeah.
mine
And
too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the stuff that my ex was working on 20 years in college. So
Oh,
interesting.
so yeah, my bank said, I need to register my new card. Um, I need to type in my new numbers. And he said, no need. I said, well, how do you recognize who I am? And he said, you're already recognized by your voice. And I said, what? You can do it just like that? That's how amazing.
That
Just by
is
talking on
amazing.
the phone.
Well, I had to actually set it up, like your and I got a new phone. Well, my 20-year-old daughter, when I was still in Georgia and still at the house when I had my other phone, she put her thumbprint in my so she could open my phone. Someone said, "Oh, you can change that. You can take that out." But I got a new phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lydia, you can't open my phone. But anyways, she doesn't need to. She's in the Air Force. She's not a teenager anymore. She doesn't need to open my phone. All right, we're at 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Right on, Red. Thank you for popping in and helping with the panel out. That helps. I know people sit back and they listen, they ask questions. That was nice. That's great. Had a good couple hours, anyways.
Yeah, I stayed off all. I go to Kenneth's Friday night, and that just wears me out. The last couple of Kenneth's wild parties Friday night. And then Saturday, I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere on YouTube. I'm just resting.
I do go to one live stream. It's a drone place, but there's always a panel, and they always have about 6 or 7 people, and one guy, he's on there every time, but the video he's laying in bed, and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything.
That's what Kevin of Nomok is always laying in his van on the live. He's always laying in the back of his van on the live. Gina told him last night to roll over and show us. It's funny. It's a fun community.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Well, okay, Red. Hate to kick
all
you off,
right.
but I'm going to go to. Thanks for
Okay.
popping in again.
You're
Okay, thanks to
welcome.
everybody. I go
Bye,
back and I'm going to read
everybody.
these all and redo these. So thanks everybody for popping in. We'll see you all on next Sunday Fun Day. And I'll be all nomadic outlaws. Thanks for popping in, guys.
Bye.